Okay, that should be recording now. What an absolute week, guys. What a week it has been. I mean, the last video that I uploaded, I think was, unless if I ended up deciding to edit and upload any more since the last one I put up, between today, Monday, and last week. The last one would have been arms from Wednesday. Oh, bit of a new addition. I've got a little lavalier mic that attaches to my Rode now. Just figured it's a little bit better than having my actual microphone all the way up here and just sweating on it through the whole session and just destroying it with sweat over time. So yeah, invested in this over the weekend, but it's been a pretty chaotic week, I'll tell you that. Just some dramas and some difficulties and complications with the surgeons that I was seeing at the other hospital, the Bangkok hospital. But I finally found a good surgeon, finally found a good doctor, I should say. They weren't a surgeon. This one that I've seen recently is actually a dermatologist. I saw them on Friday last week. And yeah, long story short, they think that the previous surgeon did a botched job, which he definitely did do. And she reckons I can get away without getting any further surgery or any additional surgery, just treating it with topical and oral antibiotics and then a few other like antibacterial creams and washes and stuff like that. So that's basically what I've got going at the minute. I've got a follow-up appointment with her this Wednesday. She sent away a sample of the infection for some lab testing, so we'll get the lab results back and that'll help determine what kind of bacteria or like fungus was causing the actual infection. Because if the infection isn't what we think it is, if it's not one of the bacterias that can be treated with the antibiotics I'm currently taking, we'll change the course or the method of treatment, obviously. But if it is, then we'll proceed and continue with it. And if there's no luck after, say, a few more weeks, she said we can always do surgery as a last resort, but the whole area will need to be removed because thanks to the surgeon who already operated on it, he did a dodgy job and he only removed like 1/3 of the equation, 1/3 of the infection. So now an even larger cross section of my skin has to be taken out to accommodate for his shitty job as well as the remaining tissue, which is a pain in the ass. Like if that has to happen, it'll be a bit of a long recovery time, but at the end of the day, it is what it is, and you just got to kind of keep on keeping on and tick the boxes that you can tick, control the controllables and not let the uncontrollable variables bother you. But I'll be honest, I was stress eating a little bit that day. Luckily I didn't really go over my calories. My macros are pretty off though, and I stayed within my calorie limit roughly though. It's just I finished all my food way too early in the day because I was so stressed. But that's something that happens with me. I do stress eat generally, so yeah, if that happens, yeah. I've got two kind of instances. Like if I'm super stressed, my appetite will die and I won't eat anything. Or if I'm just mildly stressed, which I was, it will cause me to be a little bit more ravenous than usual, and then I tend to overeat. So depending on like the nature or the catalyst to the stress that I'm feeling and like the degree or the amplitude of the stress, that will determine whether I get hunger suppression or hunger aggression, if that makes sense. But yeah, anyhow, I'm going to mix up the EAs and get ready to dive into my chest and side delt session. Yeah, mini cut's going pretty well. I just obviously didn't botch this week. I just didn't have the best week, so progress could have been a bit better if I had things dialed in a little bit more. But upon self-reflection, it is what it is, and I'm just going to do better this week. Nobody's perfect, and yeah, I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I am. Far from it. So yeah, basically week 5 of the mini cut kicks off today. You can really start to notice it now too, like my face, not at the minute, but when I wake up first thing in the morning, it's a little bit leaner, flatter. But by this point of the day, I've got like water, salt, carbs in me, and it's not that noticeable, but definitely noticing things tighten up more. And so it's always motivating when you see that sort of stuff happen, even though I'm itching to kind of get back into growing. I know it's not the time and place yet. Me personally, based on my standards, I'd still consider myself to be somewhat fat, and I want to get more body fat off before I do start bulking again, essentially. Even though this is still the bulk, it's just obviously a momentary foot on the brakes so I can tidy things up before I put the foot back down on the accelerator. It's still the bulk in my opinion, which is why I'm obviously continuing this series and I'm not renaming it like mini cut day 1. It's just bulk day ... But yeah, 8:15 at the minute, so I'll mix these up, Concord Grape, Optimum Nutrition, Essential Amino Energy, and yeah, see you guys in the gym for the session. Okay, 2 sets of calves, and somebody's jammed the machine. Oh, I'll go 245 is what I had last week, so same weight. Yeah. Yeah, there's a rep PB. Again, focusing more on the stretch than the contraction with these. I've just found through personal experience that calves respond better to loaded stretching as opposed to loaded contracting. So try to spend a little bit more time in that bottom position. All right, second and final set for the session. It's really weird seeing my legs like this. I'm used to wearing higher socks and I've got low cut socks on today. I look at my legs and they just look different.
I'm still a workout alone. So we'll finish with this. Make sure that I cannot do this and this. I have to go. Because I cannot hold. I can open this.
No length and partials today, just call it at that. So set of 19 and set of 17 on to side delts now.
Someone understand.
Okay, same deal as last week. 5 sets, 10 kilo dumbbells, 7 pound, like 22 pound. But yeah, you don't need a lot of weight when you do laterals correctly. Like I see so many people, like people half my size in the gym, they'll be throwing around like 30, 40 pound dumbbells. And I watch them, I've seen a guy do 50 pound dumbbells. And he didn't have shoulders that looked like shoulders that could move 50 pound dumbbells, I'll tell you that. I think less is more sometimes, especially in the way of body parts that are, I suppose, I don't want to say more stubborn to growth, but require a little bit more finesse. Okay, set number 2. So you'll notice at the end of my set, I'm kind of doing partials, and that's deliberate. It's kind of like to keep my traps out of the movement as much as possible. When I reach that kind of tipping point, that failure point of like full range of motion repetitions, I just resort to lengthen partials. That way I can keep that desire to elevate my shoulders out of it, and I keep shrugging out of it. No scapular elevation occurs, and then I don't get the upper traps as involved. So you would have seen I failed on the 20th rep there, but well, when I say fail, I failed to actually get a full repetition. Then I just continued with partials. I could have kept going. I didn't go to failure with partials, but I think there's a point of diminishing returns. Once you've already reached technical failure, where it was like that 20 rep point for me, only going a few reps beyond that doing partials is really beneficial. Beyond that, I think once you exceed, say, 3 to 5 partial reps after that, I think you're just kind of wasting your time and just causing unnecessary fatigue. But yeah, 3 sets down. Yeah, 2 to go. I'm actually not too sure if you can hear me with this mic, so hopefully you can, and hopefully not too much of the background music or the ambient noise is getting picked up. Set number 4. God. Definitely felt the burn on that one. Last set, best set as I say. Another 25 reps. Then on to chest. Oh God. Definitely not making it to 25 on that set. It's too burnt out. But 20 reps is still good enough. It's a bit of a different fly machine today. We do the more traditional one. But because I don't normally use this, so I've got to kind of find the appropriate working weight. This feels a little bit too light, but we'll see how it goes. Okay. Now. So I figured if I bend my elbows on the eccentric with this weight, it's decent. If I was going to keep them locked out for it, I'd probably have to increase the load, but I'd also be shortening the range of motion. So what I'm doing on the negative is I'm like, as I'm coming back, I'm actively kind of flexing and bending at the elbow bit. So it's almost a bit like a cable press, or like a fly press, I should say. But yeah, it feels really good, so keep it at this weight. That was a much better set. Whew. All right, final set. Okay, on to the press of the session. 3 sets of this and just 8 to 12 reps. Really focusing on just getting a nice stretch at the bottom, and then as I press up, thinking about keeping my ribs down a little bit. Okay, second set. The first one was pretty challenging actually. Like I didn't expect it to be that hard, that difficult. I got 12 reps out obviously, but this set might fall a rep short, so we'll see how things go. This is definitely good working weight. If I went heavier, I'd have to compromise my form and it just wouldn't really be worth it. Okay, third and final set. Lost 2 reps on that second set, so I mean, my hypothesis is correct. I'll get 8 or 9 reps on this final set. That's if I'm sticking to like good technique, 1 rep sharp value sort of deal. So yeah, after this it'll be final chest movement of the session, then home time. gone one more rep, but it wouldn't have been worth it. Technique would have just fallen apart, so leave it at that. And then, yeah, one exercise to go. It's starting to get a bit itchy, I don't know why. Must be like some sort of, I don't know, allergic reaction to the gym equipment. Whew.
That's what she said.
Excuse me?
She said, yeah. That's what she said. Every guy said that. And when I'm at work,
Okay, set number 2. Yeah, I'm really feeling itchy. Yeah, I don't know what the heck's happened. Definitely had a bit of a reaction to something here. But this gym isn't very clean, so it could just be that. Oh. I was working in with somebody else. I forgot to change the weight back. All right. Alright, so I'm back home from the gym. Just working on a ebook, supplement guide ebook that I've been putting some time into lately. Yeah, didn't get to film the last set of dips. Battery died before I got a chance to at the gym and I didn't want to switch it over, I just couldn't be asked, seeing as there's only one set. So yeah, did another set of dips after the training footage ended, and I'm just here now, home. Already had dinner, dessert, already showered, stuff like that. But I didn't get to have my first workout meal because it's too close to dinner, so I'm just having it now for kind of like a second dessert. So yeah, do that, and then I'll dive into editing this video. But just want to say thanks for watching, guys, and see you in the next video.